Hey guys, hope you're doing well. My name is Louie. I'm going to be doing a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, please check the description box below. All the information will be found there, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow. Alright guys, thank you all for the likes, the donations, the super chats, the comments, the interaction, period. I am extremely humbled, thankful. I do read all your comments, so I'll be reaching out to a couple of you guys. So, guys, what else? Today I'll be doing the money manifestation. Today is a full moon in Aries. Okay, so if you guys want to jump on that, it will be 22/22. Okay, so if you guys are interested, just let me know. I'll be doing it today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once it's done, it's done. Okay, so let's see. Let's cleanse the energy. Alright, let's see what Spirit has for you guys today. Angel guides, spirit guides, good luck and light. Clear and precise messages for my Aquas. What does Aquarius need to know for their higher greater good? Today, I'm going to start with what's the vibe. Okay, and go from there. So, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow. Thank you so much for doing so. Like, hype it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those good things. Let's see. What do we got for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Angel guides, spirit guides, good like, clear and precise messages for Aqua. What do we got for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know for the higher greater good? Okay, burn bridges. Somebody burned their bridges with you. Okay, so it's because of lack of trust. For some of you here, you don't trust this person. They're disloyal, you turn your back on them. Or they turn their back on you. For some of you here, that's it. It's done. Burn bridge. Okay, what else, Spirit? You got nightlife. So somebody here is too busy. Striptease, gambles, going to Vegas, in the nightlife. Okay, so for some of you, that's why they burned their bridges. All right, what else, Spirit? Some of you could be going to Vegas. I don't know. Some of you could be partying. Possibilities. Okay, so for some of you here, this is somebody that you're dealing with. All right, so you got here possibilities. Follow your dream. Make up your mind when it comes to something. Believe in yourself. What's burn bridges? Confirmation. What's burn bridges? Right, yeah, they burned the bridge with you, and now they feel trapped in a certain situation where they can't get out of. All right, so they're stuck. They have no options. All right, for some of you here, unforgiveness could be significant. Some of you did not forgive this person. There's a lack of trust. If there's no trust, there is no us. Okay, so that's definitely significant. What's this nightlife, striptease, gambles, Vegas? What's this? You got here recharge. Okay, so some of you could have gone out. Some of you could have been going out and stuff like that. And now it's time for you to recharge. Get back to that, possibilities. Get back to your dreams. All right, you got to breathe. You got to let go. You need to clear your mind. For some of you here, it's time for you to get out of hermit mode. Okay, and kind of like go out, do something. All right, with possibilities. Possibilities with distance. Somebody could be at a distance here. For some of you here, this person ghosted you or they're going through a separation. What's distance here with possibilities? Follow your dreams, make up your mind. Divorce, ghosted, and separation. What's distance? Alright, yeah, they're salty. Somebody here is salty as fuck. They're bitter, they're angry, and they're very petty when it comes to you. Alright, so for some of you here, this is somebody that ghosted you. Okay, or you could have ghosted them. Now they're petty and bitter. Anything else with this burn bridge and trapped? Yeah, they're envious of you. All right, for some of you here, this person is resentful. They're very competitive and they're very discontent with their life. Okay, so misery loves company. Give me one more for nightlife and recharge. Masculine energy. So yeah, authority, discipline, father figure. So yeah, this could be this person, this masculine. I just heard somebody could be opening up a bar, okay, or a club or something like that. Good vibes now, in the moment. Some of you are in the moment. Some of you are definitely giving birth to something new. get. Some of you could be like a little confused when it comes to something or making up your mind. Okay, so it did say that there. Follow your dreams, make up your mind. Okay, when it comes to something, angel guides, spirit guides, took a little light for Aquarius, Sun, rising Venus, and North Node. What is this with burned bridges, trapped, and envy, resentful, stuck with no options for Aquarius, Sun, rising Venus, and North Node? Angel guides, spirit guides, a good little light. Right, you got the Nine of Swords. So yeah, somebody here, Gemini, could be significant. Somebody here is definitely trapped. Okay, they feel like they have anxiety. They can't sleep at night. Okay, so what's the Nine of Swords here? They're waking up in the middle of the night, multiple times in the middle of the night. Three of Cups. They want to reconcile. Okay, so for some of you here, they burned the bridge. They could have been messing with third parties and stuff like that. They're trying to manifest you back. Okay, so for some of you here, this person could have been stuck. This person could have been unforgiving or something like that. Now that you've moved on, you're definitely getting somebody here that's trying to like get your attention. Like, hey, all right. So the Magician. Magician is definitely focused. Okay, manifesting. Nine of Cups. You could be manifesting your wishes. Okay, your wishes are coming true. Some of you have been receiving accolades, recognition for something. Okay, Nine of Cups with the Magician. Whatever it is that you're manifesting is coming to fruition. 10 of Cups, and then you got the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, you guys are emotionally stable. Okay, so for some of you here, this is somebody who you were dealing with. Okay, so that could be for some of you. Now they're trapped. They're stuck. They burned the bridge with you. They're realizing that the grass was not greener on the other side with this Nine of Swords. They have a lot of anxiety. Some of you, this person could be dreaming about you. Okay, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be significant. This King of Cups, or this could be you, where you're very empathetic. Okay, you're very, you put yourself in other people's shoes, okay, and you know how to give your love to whoever it is, all right? You probably don't have any grudges, or you're not holding any grudges when it comes to this person, okay, or something like that. What's 10 of Cups with this King of Cups? All right, so 6 of Swords. Somebody wants to come in and move into calmer waters with you, Aquarius energy, okay, with the 6 of Swords. Somebody could be leaving their family's house and coming towards you because they feel trapped, or they were living in a family dynamic that they feel trapped in. They're tired of being discontent, competing. What's the 6 of Swords? Yeah, King of Pentacles. I feel like you're very reliable. You're very resourceful. If anything, you're hubby material. Okay, with this King of Pentacles. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Same-sex connection could be significant for some of you. All right, or 2 alphas. King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So some of you are people that know who you want to give your love to. Okay, so, and then with the King of Pentacles, you're very resourceful, you're very reliable, you're hubby material, you know how to make money. All right, some of you could be into like real estate or something like that. King of Cups. All right, some of you are emotionally stable. All right, so 5 of Swords is in the reverse. You're not competing with anybody. All right, this could have been somebody that wanted to win at all costs. They lost. You surrendered. All right, this is almost like somebody here who feels like they defeated you. No, the fuck they didn't. That's why you ghosted them. Makes sense. Virgo energy. You could have ghosted this person. You went within. Okay, or somebody here is ghosting somebody to come towards you. When it comes to ghosting, I don't like ghosting, okay, because when you ghost someone, you don't close that cycle, all right? So you leave it open, and then later on they come back and they say, well, the reason why I didn't talk to you, or the reason why I ghosted you, or something like that, was because of this. No, you nip it in the butt right then and there, okay, because you don't have time for this shit. We're grown here. Okay, so the Hermit, what's this Hermit? Guys, smash the like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, the Hermit with the 4 of Swords. Somebody could be ill. What's 4 of Swords? Somebody's praying here, healing. Okay, they could be healing from something. Ooh. They could be healing 4 of Swords. What's this 4 of Swords? And then the 2 of Cups. But you got the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. They could be healing from a sexually transmitted disease or a sexually transmitted demon, okay, or something like that. Somebody could be in the down low here with this Knight of Wands, but they're uninspired, okay. Some of you could be dealing with somebody here who can get up. Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's praying to reach out to you. For some of you here, that's why they ghosted you, because they could have something. Some of you need to realize that sometimes rejection is a form of protection. They still think of you though. Two of Cups. What's this Two of Cups, Spirit? Knight of Wands is in the reverse. They're very lusty towards you as well, right? They have a lot of lust towards you, but Ace of Wands is in the reverse. You got the Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior. For some of you here, you're keeping and maintaining boundaries towards this person, all right? Because I'm clarifying this Two of Cups, all right? You block this person for some of you here. You build a wall. You're healing. What is this nightlife? What is this nightlife? Yeah, you're the Wounded Warrior. Okay, if anything, somebody fucked with you, okay, is what I'm picking up here. Right, what's the Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups? You had to have, yeah, Four of Pentacles. It could be a Capricorn for some of you here. Four of Pentacles. Somebody could have been very possessive. Okay, Four of Pentacles is also talking about like saving or something like that. Saving, holding on to something. Holding on to something that they need to let go of. Whether it's holding on to resentment, competitiveness, they're discontent because of that. Okay, some of you are dealing with somebody who's very codependent. They like to hoard emotions. They don't like people knowing what the fuck they feel and stuff like that. That's not somebody who you want to deal with. Okay, especially when you're emotionally stable, you're resourceful, you're good. Alright, so what's nightlife here with recharged masculine energy? You got the Knight of Cups is in the reverse. Somebody here is in love with the idea of love. They're moody. They're insecure. Knight of Cups. Whatever offer is coming in. Y'all, if you guys are going out and stuff like that, do not drink and drive. Okay. Knight of Cups is in the reverse. Somebody could be giving you some sort of love offer or something like that. Do not take it. Okay. It's time for you to recharge. This person could have a tattoo, tribal or something like that. The sleeve tattoo could be significant. All right. So what's the Knight of Cups in the reverse? The Sun. This person could be exposed to something, okay, or you could be exposing this person for something. Leo energy with the Sun. What's the Knight of Cups here with the Sun? You could be exposing this person, okay, Knight of Cups in the reverse, Page of Cups for being immature. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're very self-sufficient here. You're not codependent. If anything, this person is. For some of you here, you're self-made. You're recharging, you're eating healthy. You're modeling. Some of you could be in the public eye. Some of you are choosing to be by yourself, okay, and clearing your mind, and you're not accepting any love offers. What's this King of Cups? I mean, Knight of Cups in the reverse. You got the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so this person here could be very selfish. Eight of Cups plus that one cup is Nine of Cups. Okay, so Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here is discontent with their life. They have abandonment issues. Okay, or they abandon somebody, or they feel abandoned or something like that. Whatever the case may be, this stems from their childhood. For some of you here, you can't fix stupid. You can't fix people. Okay, what's this Eight of Cups in the reverse? You need to walk away from what no longer serves you and recharge. Okay, yeah, look, you're taking a leap of faith into the unknown. This is your energy, Aquarius. All right, so definitely venturing out, okay, could be significant. Okay, so what's this Fool? Taking a leap of faith. You could be blinded to some sort of truth when it comes to something. You got the Seven of Cups. This could be confusion, following temptation. What's the Seven of Cups and the Fool? Y'all pay attention to wherever it is that you're going or something like that. Don't be naive. Three of Wands is in the reverse. You could be traveling or something like that. You just need to be aware. Okay, you could have been waiting on your ships to come in, but now you're frustrated or something like that. You could have been returning from travels with the Three of Wands. Okay, so now you're confused. You might want to go back or something like that. What's the Three of Wands in the reverse? Travel complications. And then you got the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you here, you're investing somewhere else. Seven of Pentacles, patiently investing. You're finally starting to see the fruits of your labor. Yeah, look, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is good news coming your way. For some of you here, this could be a raise. All right, this is something that you're skilled or very skilled at whatever it is that you're doing. All right, for some of you here, it could be opening up a business in the nightlife. Okay, it could be significant. So it could be a restaurant. It could be anything like that. For some of you, I don't know why I just heard food truck. Some of you could be getting a food truck, okay, or something like that. That could be significant. You're very skilled at cooking, or you're very skilled at whatever it is that you do. Do it. Don't let nobody hold you back. This is the arrival of good news or money coming in. For some of you here, you could get something in the mail unexpectedly. All right, King of Swords is in the reverse. What's King of Swords in the reverse? Aquarius. King of Swords in the reverse, and then you got the Six of Pentacles, and you got the Five of Pentacles. For some of you here, somebody's being left out in the cold. They're divorcing or something like that. That could be significant, right? They could be ill. Again, I'm picking up somebody here is ill. Whoever this is, for some of you here, you left them out in the cold because you wanted an equal give and take and you weren't getting it. A lot of Pentacles here, so this could be at work. Some of you could be getting an attorney involved, okay, or this has a lot to do with money. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. All right, so for some of you here, you need to recharge. You need to be an authority figure, okay, and be disciplined when it comes to your business. Clear your mind. Go back to the drawing board if something's not working out. Okay, so I feel like the universe is in your favor. You go from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles, so you're gaining one. You could have cut somebody off here with the King of Swords in the reverse. You're not talking to this person, or you're not discussing anything with this person. You're being logical. Or somebody's emotions have overtaken their rationality. Okay, so they're not thinking straight. What's the King of Swords in the reverse? What's the King of Swords in the reverse? Queen of Pentacles. We got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. King of Swords in the reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. For some of you here, you're very reliable, you're very resourceful, but you're not communicating with this person, or this person here is like rude and spiteful towards you. You're the one that's bringing in the money. You're the money maker. Okay, for some of you here, you guys could be healers. Right, some of you could be like white witches, you could be herbalists or something like that. I feel like you're manifesting something and the universe is in your favor. Okay, if you were dealing with financial hardships or spiritual hardships or something like that, or even feeling like you were left out in the cold or feeling lonely or something like that, I feel like that's changing for you. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles showing up because you're giving birth to something and you're nurturing it. You're very nurturing. All right, and with the Six of Pentacles there's the scales. Okay, so somebody here is definitely balancing something out. All right, so what is salty here? Ghosted, separation. Somebody's salty because you ghosted them. Queen of Swords is in the reverse. King of Swords is in the reverse. You and this person are not talking. Or you separated or you divorced this person. Both of these people are bitter. Bitter, it could be a bitter couple. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles, they're bitter because of what you do for work. Okay, they're bitter because you're working on something, because you're skilled at whatever it is that you're doing, because you're mastering your craft, and they're bitter and petty because of it. Sorry, my face has subtitles. Okay. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's super lazy. They feel entitled to your winnings. Okay, so that's why they're bitter. That's why this person here is like lazy. They have poor work ethic. They don't want you working. They don't want you doing anything. What's Knight of Pentacles here? Somebody's taking forever to reach out to you. Could be significant as well. Yeah, with the Tower. For some of you here, you're not reaching out or you're not talking because you know that this is going to lead to some sort of Tower moment. Okay, so something is set on a faulty foundation. This is chaos and upheaval. What's this Tower? Somebody's being kicked out because they're fucking lazy. Yeah, look, for the Tower with the Four of Wands, a marriage is going down. Divorce, ghosted, separation. What's this Tower and then the Four of Wands and then the Two of Pentacles in the reverse? Capricorn energy. Somebody here was juggling you or something like that, or they're juggling whether or not to be in this relationship or come towards you. Okay, they're trying to like see what's going to be the less Tower-ish moment for them. Okay, or what's not going to cause them to lose out on something or money or something like that. What's Two of Pentacles in the reverse? Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you surrendered. Okay, so you're not even fighting for this or something like that. You're not even defending yourself. You don't even have to. At the end of the day, people already see who's this person, okay, for what they are, for who they are, a juggler. Okay, somebody who can prioritize anything correctly. Somebody who's bitter, they're mad with the world. Okay, so what's Two of Pentacles in the reverse? The Hierophant in the reverse. They don't even believe in God. Okay, they don't believe in traditional beliefs. Okay, what's the Hierophant in the reverse? One day they believe, one day they don't believe. I don't know. Two of Swords in the reverse. I don't know. This person's unwilling to make a decision when it comes to a commitment. Okay, somebody doesn't want a long-term commitment, but they want to be juggling you. 2-2 could be significant. 5-5-5 could be significant. Okay, so Two of Swords in the reverse. Libra Moon. This could be an ex of yours that's unwilling to make a choice. Okay, so for some of you here, you love yourself so much that you're making that choice for them. Okay, so Ace of Cups. What's the Ace of Cups? Somebody knows that they have to be fully committed to come towards you. Somebody knows, yeah, they need to make up their mind. Believe in your dreams. It's out there. You know, love does exist. It's out there. Some of you could be kind of like not hopeful and stuff like that. It does exist. We're just living in a generation right now where things are just a little bit more liberal. Not talking politics, not talking about anything like that. Don't get in the comments talking about politics. Okay, but Ace of Cups, I feel like you need to love yourself first. Or this person needs to love themselves. Their egos was getting the best of them. The Strength card is in the reverse. Somebody has internal conflicts. They don't feel confident, okay, when it comes to you. Leo energy. What's the Strength card? They're weak. Ten of Pentacles. They're weak. The Strength card. There could be some sort of internal conflicts when it comes to family. 10 of Pentacles or an inheritance of some sort. Family disputes. Somebody making money off of a family member. Somebody making money off of like taking care of someone. But not really. Yeah, Four of Cups. I feel like you see this very clear for what it is. I feel like you have a renewed interest in the world and you're building legacy wealth. Okay. Organized crime. I don't know, guys. I'm picking up organized corruption, organized something. Something here is organized. Okay, this could be like a church group or something like that with the Hierophant in the reverse. Four of Cups. The Strength card is in the reverse. Or this person thought that you were weak or something like that. Somebody could be into like Freemason or Mason or something like that. Or they have like ancestors. Black checkerboard could be significant. A barbershop could be significant. I don't know. Some of you could be opening up a barbershop. What's Ten of Cups? I'm getting a lot of information. I'm getting a lot of shit coming in. What's Four of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here? Four of Cups, Five of Cups. Somebody here, okay, is feeling regretful, neglectful, okay, or something like that. Somebody's in regret because they took you for granted. Now they're depressed. because they focus on the wrong things, not realizing they had a Two of Cups right behind them. Now they want to try to manifest you back. What's Four of Cups? Six of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's starting to see here that they want your forgiveness. Okay, somebody's starting to see here that maybe you have a past life connection with this person, okay, or something like that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of Cups in the reverse. But their family, or there's something here that has to do with family, is not allowing them. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody is not seizing an opportunity. Somebody's missing out on an opportunity here because of their family, or this corrupted as Hierophant in the reverse. I don't know. This coven, this group, whatever. Aquarius energy. I feel like you're healing and you have a lot of hope and you are going to be in a star one way or another. For some of you here, somebody wants to reconcile with you. They want your forgiveness. They see you as healing light. A healing light worker. Some of you could be light workers. What's the star? That's the truth. Ace of Swords. Breakthrough, clarity. An aha moment. Okay? And you have a lot of people fighting in competition and shit like that. You don't need to deal with that shit. Alright, let's pull some of these right here. What lies beneath. Alright, hidden future oracle cards. Alright, so let me clarify a little bit. What's this Magician here? No, what's this Burned Bridges for Aquarius? What's Burned Bridges? Trapped, stuck with no options, and resentful and envy. Lack of trust. For some of you here, you don't trust this person. Okay, and then you got pregnancy test. Unsure of results. Pregnancy scare, positive or negative. And again, I said that earlier, that somebody could have some sort of STD or something like that. So it doesn't have to always be a pregnancy test. It could be any type of test. Somebody could come out positive for something. Or somebody needs to get checked. For some of you here, they burned a bridge with you. They got somebody else pregnant. What is this? Ace of Wands with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Investigating. Somebody could be investigating you. Somebody could be watching you to see who you're with or something like that. What's this? Knight of Wands. And then you got setting the record straight. Somebody wants to catch you on something so they don't feel like they were in the wrong. Okay, they want to kind of like beat you at something. What's the Five of Swords? They wanted to win at all costs. Okay, so they could lie. They're very deceitful. Yeah, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Five of Swords is in the reverse. So yeah, this person here is throwing away certain things. They are manipulating, lying, controlling a situation. All right, they're trying to throw away. They forgot about what the fuck they did. That's what I'm getting here. The blaming game. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on too tightly to something that they need to let go of. Somebody could be trash, you know, trashy. All right, or some of you here realize that this person is trash. I don't know. What's Four of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles, sexual protection. Guys, I am telling you, sexual protection. Somebody could be walking the streets. I don't know. Little gay for a little pay. I don't know. Some of you are dealing with somebody here that has a sexual addiction or some shit like that. Okay, what's nightlife? Recharge, masculine energy. You know what I'm also picking up here? Like, for some of you here, you're opening up a business, but you don't trust the person that you're with because this person is almost like they're going to fall into temptation or something like that. What's nightlife? Recharge and masculine energy. All right, putting on a show. What's the Knight of Cups in the reverse? Guys, don't drink from anybody. Love story. Once upon a time, yeah, this person's in love with the idea of love. Knight of Cups in the reverse, they give that shit to anybody and they put on a show. Okay, they want it to be like The Notebook. They want it to be like a movie. Okay, that's not realistic. Alright, that's being exposed. What's the Eight of Cups in the reverse? Getting played, yeah. Getting played, manipulation, lies, and controlled. Eight of Cups is in the reverse. This person has abandonment issues. They're trying to confuse you. Anyway, what's salty? Divorce, distance. Somebody could be at a distance. Right, yeah, they're burning evidence. Burning evidence. They don't want something to be seen. Okay, they could be deleting photos. They could be deleting things. They could be burning a book. I don't know. Logs. Somebody could be burning some sort of log. They're very envious. Yeah, and you could tell. Petty as fuck. Bitter and envious. Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody here is thinking that they're going to get away with something they're not. What's the Tower? Running away. They're not going to get away. You saw that? Running away comes out in the reverse. Running away. Alright, they're not going to get away with something. They're going to have this Tower moment. They're going to face their bitterness, their pettiness. They're going to face this Tower. This is going to crumble the fuck down. What's this Hierophant in the reverse? You got keeping a promise. Hierophant in the reverse. So that's somebody here who's not traditional. Somebody here who has commitment issues. Okay, they don't want to commit. Alright, what's the Hierophant in the reverse with the Two of Swords in the reverse? They're holding on to something. Alright, tantric sex. They could be like holding on to like sexual energies or something like that. For some of you here, you need to cut the cords. Tantric sex? This is giving me religion. Some of you could be dealing with like a pastor, okay, or something like that that's in love with their children or their godchildren, godfather. I don't know, whatever. Moving on. Somebody could like Buddhists. There you go. Somebody could have Buddha heads. A lot of Buddha heads. Let's change the subject. What's the Strength card in the reverse? You got Sex Shot. Somebody's weak. Somebody is definitely weak. Somebody cannot commit. Somebody is a whore. You might have children with this person. Sex Shop? What's Sex Shop? Somebody has a sexual addiction. Already knowing the tea. There you go. You already know the tea. You could be going somewhere and all of a sudden somebody could be talking about someone. You know what I'm getting? It's almost like when you go get your nails done or some shit like that and they start talking, oh yeah, this one, and this one, that one, and this one, this, and then you're going to realize who the hell they're talking about. Okay, and it's going to be someone that you know. All right, that's for some of you. That sounds very specific. All right, check yourself. Check yourself. Some of you need to go ahead and get tested. No shade. But knowing a status, knowing the person, it's gonna keep you. Some of you could have like sexual OCD. I've mentioned that before in my readings. Okay, is like where you don't want to be with anybody because you feel like they're not in it for the long haul or something like that, and you might think that they have something, or you might think that they're with someone, and it could be because of things that have happened to you in the past and stuff like that. But in this case, I don't know. Knight of Wands. What's Knight of Wands in the reverse? Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, and it said it there. Fulfilling a fantasy. Okay, so somebody here is wanting to fulfill their fantasies. They could have like fetishes, whatever the fuck their fetish is. I don't know. They could be, I don't know. I don't want to be vulgar, but you know, a lot of people out there are going a little cray-cray. What's the Star? Keeping you a secret. No, you're a star. You're supposed to be shining. Okay, you're not a secret. Star. Aquarius. You're not anybody's secret. Somebody could have a face tattoo. Alright. Hater. Somebody's definitely a hater. Angel guides, spirit guides of good, love, and light. Give me one for Aqua. pleasure. So it's okay to feel pleasure. Remember what I just said? Okay, so some of you could be like scared to be with someone. All right, you are thirsty for more pleasure. You can thrive when life feels dry. So you can thrive when it's dry down there, I guess. I don't know. So you're made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is a birthright, a gift from the universe. How much juicy pleasure? Some of you could be going to a sex shop. Okay, so this is getting a little hot. But some of you could be getting a sex shop or going to a sex shop to get a toy, okay, or something. Shit, I'd rather be with a toy than be with somebody, you know what I mean? That you can't fucking trust. If there's a lack of trust, there is no us. Guys, always remember that. I don't know. That's the way I think. That's the way that's the way I see it. But how much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is healing and manifesting. Okay, so as a manifesting force, laughing, loving, and is an orgasmic joy is holy. All right, so hold your hands over your reproductive areas and say aloud, I deserve pleasure. Okay, so I deserve pleasure. Whatever. All right, everybody here deserves pleasure. Okay, it just be safe. Okay, it feels good to feel good. Oh, sorry. I have another one, cosmic power. So the number 2. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. All right, you got here. You're in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You are sacred. You are magic. Now is the time. Now that you know this, you cannot no longer pretend not to. Rise up to your magnificence. Love and accept yourself fully to unlock everything you seek. Stop pretending to be less than you are. Your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You were created by the same force that birthed the sun and the moon. The power shines. My power shines from within. I'll get this close. If you guys want to take a screenshot, you're more than welcome to. Choo-choo. Okay, and let me show you the pleasure one. Number 11. So number 11, number 2, 11, 2, 2, 11 could be significant. That could be someone's birth date. 2, 11. All right, 2, 11. So pleasure. Let me pull from here real quick. Clarify this Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands in the reverse, Spirit. For Aquarius. Move in silence. Ignoring. For some of you here, you're ignoring someone. You're moving in silence. Okay, and somebody's nostalgic as fuck. Okay. Knight of Wands. They're watching you. They're watching your pictures or something like that. Somebody here could be very lusty towards you. Okay, so what's the Knight of Wands in the reverse? Bumping heads. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Bumping heads and fed up. So for some of you here, you don't want to be bumping heads. You're fed up with that shit. Okay, so you're moving in silence and you're moving towards whatever is meant for you to be getting. Okay, so you're ignoring, you're moving in silence, you're ignoring the haters, you're ignoring and riding the wave. Okay, so what's nightlife recharge and masculine energy? Yeah, look, you're unfazed, okay? You got here talking shit. They're talking shit because of you, because you're out and about, okay, or something like that. That could be significant. Nightlife, stuck, gambling. Somebody could be saying that you're the whore when they're the whore. Okay, so what's this tower? You got karmic ties. Yeah, this person's living a fucking fairy tale. They're distant. They could be at a distance or something like that. They're a phony trickster. They're living a fairy tale. They're karmic. Okay, they have some sort of karmic tie that I need to let go of. Okay, or something like that. They're juggling. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to get the inside scoop. They want to be nosy. They want to be all up in your business. Okay, so what's this Hierophant in the reverse? What's the Hierophant in the reverse? This could be an industry. This could be something. The government. Okay, threatening. You got here intimidating, threatened, and bothered. And then you got forcer. Somebody forcing their ways on you. Okay, so forces things on you. Forces their way in. Uses force to get what they want. I hope the fuck not. What's the Five of Swords? An offer? Five of Swords. So somebody could come in kind of like setting you up and give you some sort of offer so they could force their way in. Okay, so be careful with that. All right, what's this Strength card in the reverse? Somebody thinks that you're weak. Okay, separation, reflecting, soul searching. You are soul searching. Okay, so somebody here is secluded, or somebody here is having some sort of internal conflicts because you separated from them and you started soul searching. All right, so what's the Queen of Pentacles? I feel like that's you. You're very nurturing and you're living in the moment. Look at that. Very nurturing yourself, pampering yourself. Do you? What is this pregnancy test? Unsure, negative, and positive results. Running. Somebody's running. Yeah, look. They want to get you hooked from running away from taking accountability. They want to run into the sunset with you. Okay. They want to trap you. That's what I'm hearing. What's hooked with running? Sweet talk. They want to trap you. They want to make you, they want to give you something in your drink. Somebody, so I don't know why I'm picking that up heavy. And look, this is like salt, pink Himalayan salt. Okay, but it's like you could crush that pink Tusi. Isn't that new drug? The pink cocaine or something like that? I don't know. What is this salty? Happily single. For some of you here, they're salty because you're happily single. You're doing you. You're dating. You're stress-free. You're setting goals. You're career focused. Yeah, and this person is an impersonator. Somebody's name could be Michael Jackson. Could be significant. Wants to be like you, acts like you, dresses like you. They look like you. They copy you. Because you're a star. Dust it off. I don't really give a shit. When people copying you and stuff, I mean, it is what it is. I don't care. It could get annoying, I guess. But at the end of the day, what's peaceful is what counts. Okay, so if something is not giving you peace, let it go. And I always say that in my readings. Okay, and that's the truth. Alright guys, so that's what I have for you. I love you. I am sending you peace, love, prosperity your way. Guys, don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Okay, it really helps the channel grow. Right, and that gets all these messages out to you guys. All right, if you guys need any of the supplies that I have, go on my website, spiritualmediumllc.com. Guys, I'll be doing the money manifestation today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to jump on that, it will be at least a donation of $22.22. Okay, you could PayPal, you could look at the description box. All the information will be there. All right, guys, I love you all. Sending you peace, love, prosperity. Peace.